All right, so for everybody that's asking what's wrong with the Astros this year, why are they so sluggish? Why are they so slow to start out? Calm down. There's a good explanation on what's going on. Besides just bad luck with double plays and flyouts, I want to jump into a little bit of why they're doing so bad this year so to start out. And the numbers might actually shock you. So let's come up to our good old friends here at baseballsavant.com. Scroll down to StatCast hitting. And let's start out with plate discipline. So I'm going to put this in full view so y'all can see and read along with me as I start talking about these numbers. So down here you got the Astros and you got MLB average. So you got up here zone percentage, zone swing percentage, zone contact rate, chase contact percentage. You got first pitch swinging. They don't have a number listed for the Astros. I don't know why. You got swing percentage, and then one of my favorites, the whip percentage. So let's go ahead and start right here. Zone swinging percentage, the Astros 67.8%. League average 67.3%. All right. Zone contact percentage. Anytime the ball's thrown inside the zone, do you make contact with it? You come down here. 83.1% for the Astros. MLB average 80.9%. Chase rate. This is another good one right here. The Astros are below league average by over 3 points. 24.9% versus the MLB average of 27.4%. Chase contact percentage. Whenever they chase, they make contact. All right, so they're below league average on that. But, you expect that if they don't chase that much. 53% versus the league average of 55.2%. Obviously, come over to swing percentage. The Astros below league average, 45.5% versus the 46.0% league average. And then one of my favorite stats right here, whiff percentage. The Astros, when they swing at the ball, do they miss, and how often do they miss? 24.8% for the Astros. League average is 26.4%. Well, you're like, okay, so what's so impressive about these stats? Well, you come down here and you find there are things like ground balls, fly balls, line drives, pop-ups. Their pull percentage, their straightaway percentage, the opposite field swing hitting percentage, their weak percentages, their getting on top of the ball right here, getting underneath the ball, the flare and burner, solid contact percentage, and the amount of time they put the barrel on the ball percentage. We'll start with ground balls and fly balls. So the Astros ground ball percentage 39.8% versus the league average of 43.7%. So okay, they're under average for that. That's a good thing. Fly ball percentage. This is kind of where you see getting underneath the ball percentage and the solid contact percentage come into play here. 31.5% versus a league average of 24.5%. 25.4%. Like I said, you can correlate, underneath percentage of the ball, 26.4% versus a league average of 25%. That kind of correlates right here with why they get so many fly balls right now. And then all this is, another solid contact percentage, 7.1% versus the league average of 6.6%. So, like I said, both those two numbers correlate to the fly ball percentage. And then you come right here, line drives, same as the league average, 23.6% versus the 23.8%. Okay, so pretty average there. But their pop-up percentage is 5.1% versus 7.2%, which is a little bit shocking compared to their fly ball percentage. But you may be asking, like, okay, so what were the numbers last year? Well, lucky for you, Baseball Savant has that. Get a second to switch. There we go. Okay, so the Astros were actually better last year than they were this year in some statistical categories, but it's still early in the year, so I don't want to jump the gun too much on it yet. So you go to zone swing percentage, 65.9% versus 68.1%. Okay, zone contact percentage, 85.3% versus a league average of 81.1%. Okay, so they're down on that number a little bit from last year compared to this year, but again, it's early in the year. They're going to get better. Chase percentage, 25.6% versus a 27.7%. Okay, so they're still almost the same number, if not better this year than last year. Chase contact percentage, 62.2% versus 55.8%. This is kind of like one of the only stats that they've really fallen off of, to be honest with you. And then you go over to swing percentage, 45.4% versus a 47.5%. And then you go to whiff rate, 21% versus 25.9% league average. So you can see these numbers are kind of just line up with where they were last year versus this year. Obviously, the only difference is the zone contact percent. But I'm sorry, not the zone contact percent. The chase contact percentage. And then you come down here to I don't know what the stands out line at. Hold on a second. There we go. You come out here to like ground ball percentage, fly ball percentage, line drive percentage. You look at all these numbers, like 41.3% versus 43.9% ground ball, and their fly ball is way higher this year than it was last year. It was 26%, 26.5% versus 25.6% last year. And then obviously, their numbers pretty much line up with the league and the rest of these. But basically, I made this video because I wanted to show, the Astros are still, statistically wise, they're still the same as they were last year, or almost close to what they were last year. It's just that they've been really unlucky in some of the things that they've been getting into, like the double plays, the fly balls, and things like that. But I promise you, as some of these guys in the lineup get going, like Yuli Gurriel and Kyle Tucker, which they've really strung it along in the past few days. Kyle had 3 hits last night, and Yuli is starting to find his groove with 2 hits in 3 hits in the 2 games so far. And then obviously Jordan, once he starts to really get going, the rest of the team will start picking it up because his power really dictates where this team goes. Obviously Michael Brantley's been phenomenal. Alex Bregman's been doing his thing. Jeremy Pena has been a really nice addition. Really nice to see him and his plate discipline. So for such a young player, these guys are going to be okay. I mean, I don't really see this team not winning their division. Now, if it gets to June or July and we're like, 11 and a half games back and we're still 4th in the division and, the run differential's like minus 40, then, yeah, I would start worrying just a little bit because then it gets like, what the hell is going on? But, Astros fans, unless it gets that bad, I wouldn't worry. I would just sit back, relax, and I guarantee they'll probably go on a nice little 6-7 game win streak pretty soon here and get number 1 in the division again, and the offense will start clicking again, and we'll be all right, especially when Jose Altuve comes back. But anyways, guys, I hope y'all do enjoy this video and me sharing a little light on what's going on with Houston right now and showing y'all some of the numbers to back up what I'm saying. I'm going to the Astros game in like 2 hours. We have our final game versus the Blue Jays this Sunday. I'm really excited to see it. Go Astros. Hopefully we can actually win a game this series and actually, end this 4-game skid that we're on. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace out, boy and girl scouts. Have a good weekend.